Welcome once again to another YouTube video. Sorry for the late upload. I've been busy. I'm gonna start studying for my CompTIA A+ exam, basically, plus minus something. But really looking forward to doing that, and I'm probably gonna make a series on how to study. Anyway, back to the meat and potatoes. How to maintain a friendship, grow a friendship. Yeah, how to grow a friendship. Okay, maintain a friendship. Doesn't really matter which one you want to use. Quality time is literally the only way you're gonna grow a friendship. That's it. The quality, the amount of time you spend with somebody, and the deeper the relationship is with that person is going to determine how close you are and how much trust is built. Okay, just as a reminder. Okay, friendship is basically time spent multiplied by the quality of time, which is really just equal to the familiarity between you and the person and the amount of trust that you and that person have between each other. Okay, that's literally it. Okay, so in order to do this, I'm gonna go over what, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Yeah, 4 things that you can do to improve your quality time with said person. Okay, and A, do activities together. Okay, the point of doing activities together is to create memories. Creating memories equals familiarity, but depending on how traumatic the experience is, trust. Okay, for example, me and my friends, we go hiking. We're planning on going to the range. We went to the arcade. We went to a car meet. We went to, what's another spot we went to? We shoot pool. I shoot pool often. I invite people to play pool. We play cards together. I plan a karaoke night, painting. You know, you guys have to find stuff in common, or just even stuff you guys want to do together, or just do in general. Hey, you want to try this new restaurant with me? Hey, you want to try this new spot with me? You want to try this with me? Escape room? Whatever you guys can afford to do it. If you have the money to. Please be financially responsible. Just saying. Do not be financially responsible. Okay? Also, there are plenty of free events on Eventbrite and Meetup.com. Just look at the apps. You'll find it. Trust and believe. Second thing. You know what? Vulnerability. That's what we're going to talk about. Vulnerability. At some point, you're going to have to be vulnerable with your friends. Okay? Now, I'm not saying trauma dump on them. Oh, my mom died when I was 6. My dad, self-deleted when I was 17. And my grandma is a racist. Okay? That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is, express some level of insecurity. Like, hey, look, I don't really like talking to people. Hey, look, I hate it when you're not on time. Hey, look, I don't like when you don't look me in the eyes. Hey, look, I appreciate you for showing up when I needed you. Like, hey, I appreciate you for, like, stuff like that. Okay, vulnerability is just things you appreciate about the person and things that you would like the person to do. Obviously, you can't force anybody to do anything, but it should be stressed that, hey, look, if someone does something good, give them their flowers. Maybe not all the time. Maybe don't freaking, oh, you want a treat for doing something nice for me? No, they should be wanting to do something nice for you. Anyway, if you don't feel comfortable opening, just open up about small stuff. Okay, or stuff you don't really care about, and this will tell you everything you need to know about the person. Okay, if I tell a person I am afraid of the dark, and now all of a sudden everyone knows I'm afraid of the dark, someone's talking about me to somebody else, and it's probably them. And they're not your friends. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, if you take away their words and you observe the situation, I only told this person, and therefore, in somehow, some way, everybody else knows. Someone's lying. Someone's lying. And it might not be you. Okay? But just in case you want to give the person grace, just in case. If that person is talking smack about other people to you, the red flags are there. Do what you want with the information. I personally don't deal with it, but hey, that's on you, homie. Also, if the person's being vulnerable with you, okay, you should share something equal to them. Probably share if they're sharing a story about how their dog died, share a story about how your grandma died or how your dog died. Just as an example and how you overcame it. That's literally it. That's literally it. Okay? And then C, listen, retain, respond. Okay? Kind of going back to how to be more social, asking questions, getting to know the person, where did they grow up, what are some crazy experiences, what are their top 3 favorite superpowers. Okay? Very basic stuff. All right? Ask questions. Ask follow-up questions. And then remember small details and act accordingly. Very simple. I'm gonna keep it like this. Okay? If my friend tells me that he's really looking forward to studying or he wants to get his driver's license, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask out of the blue, hey, did you get your driver's license? How's studying your driver's license going? Look, listen, you gotta remember to remind yourself to. You have to remember to remind yourself to make sure the person knows that you're listening. They're being vulnerable with you, even if it's at like a very small level. This person's opening up to you about their life in the way and just how they think and who they are, and you forget? You forget? That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. This person is allegedly your friend, but you can't remember basic information about them. Just saying. Like, it may not be that big of a deal to you, but it should be. And it's something that I am putting onto you. I'm just projecting that onto you. You know? But, anyway. On to the last point. Please support your friends during challenging times, you know? If something happens, dog died, financial situation, got kicked out the house, whatever it is, call them, text them, be there for them. You may not be able to help them financially. You may not be in a situation to help them, physically. But something you can do, you can always be there in spirit or in text messages or in calling. Okay? You can be there for them regardless. So when they say there was no one there, when I wasn't there, you can pull up your phone and be like, I called you on this time. I text you at this time, and you never responded. So who's lying? Who's lying? Not for real though. You were there. And then also support them too. Like sometimes small stuff goes a long way. I like getting my friends meals sometimes if I have the money. You go to In-N-Out, I'm like, I got you this time. Now, obviously, you want to mix these moments up. Go to the movies, hike, eat lunch, shoot pool, whatever that is. But ultimately, that's pretty much it. This is the whole video. This is how to grow a friendship, part 2. Well, how to maintain it, technically. How to maintain and grow a friendship. Just to go over it, you have to create quality time, to create memories, to build familiarity and trust, which is just quality time multiplied by time spent. Secondly, be vulnerable with each other. Open up. Maybe not about everything. Don't trauma dump onto somebody. That's too much. But, some small stuff. Thirdly, listen, retain, and respond. Remember the small stuff about your friends. Bring it up in conversation. Pretty much, that's it. This is just baseline stuff. Okay? And then lastly, support them during hard times. Support them during hard times. I'm not saying like throw your entire life away. Don't drop everything to go see them. But definitely make sure you check up on them. Make sure you call them. If you can, set up a personal meeting with them and see them in person. You need to see them face to face. You don't actually know how they're doing until you look at them. Anyway, that's all, friends. Hope you have a good day. And the next video, what are we talking about? The next video, we're talking about basically a practical guide on how to make friends. Yeah. Adios, friend.